Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Jazz the ass. You just never know. You get on keep saying like, I have a bar though, because he kept saying Vicky, Vicky, Vicky.
So I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARP.
Like, staple in this shit. Like, follow me on Instagram. That's that ass poker. W. Search it out. Let's switch it up. Now let's just say it came out that his story.
Nigga, stop wild strong, nigga. I'm wild strong.
Y'all so messy. Y'all so messy. What's the word, man? What's the word? What's going down? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit the likes. Make sure y'all comment in the chat. Let me know where you from. Let me know where you listening from. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's do some live watch and react, right? Let's get to it. So obviously it's a couple things that's been going on in the culture. First and foremost, Jazz the rapper, Mount Rushmore. I can make the argument male or female, Mount Rushmore. I can also make the argument, and I have made the argument in the past, so this ain't nothing new. If you one of my day ones, you know I have always said I can make the argument that Jazz the rapper is the best battle rapper that we have in the culture overall. Overall consistency, showmanship, professionalism, the whole thing. Hold on real quick. And you know, she don't really, she's not one to, like she said, she's not one to promo if it's not organic. She's not one to really pop her shit. She kind of like a blue collar, but a different, like a blue collar of the highest caliber. Like most of the time when you think blue collar, you just think middle class, you think high worker. But some of these top tiers, these God tiers, have blue collar like mentality. A Jazz the rapper has a blue collar like mentality. A Hitman Holla, a Murder Mook, a Loaded Luck. Some of these people that need preparation, need time, want to be intentional with every single word, every single syllable that they speak. So if you last week, when Arsenal and Jazz was announced, it was some comments, it was some Twitter spaces made where Yoshi, I'm put a name on it. I don't know why everybody ain't put a name on the shit. Yoshi went to the spaces and she took to the spaces and she went off. She was mad about the fact that Jazz and Arsenal was battling. Now she tried to say that this was about Arsenal and Arsenal's acting like always battling the women. He's acting like a whore. Well, he's been hoeing his whole career if that's the case. He's been hoeing his whole career if that's the case. Let's not forget him and QB Black Diamond have battled. Let's not forget he battled official. Like he's been battling women his whole career. Now, when I became a blogger, I remember one of the things that they said when Jazz first came back to battle rap. One of the things that they told Jazz when she first came back to battle rap, in order to be considered one of the greats and one of the GOATs, you had to battle men. And from a profile standpoint, from a strength of schedule, strength of career, strength of legacy, I understood it. It got to the point where media was saying Jazz can't play with women. It's the same thing that we've said about the top women, and that's crazy. It's not Jazz with the only one that has this narrative. Jazz has this narrative. Hustle has this narrative. What do we say? You cannot battle Hustle like a woman, because if you battle Hustle like a woman, she's going to walk all over you. We say the same thing about Coffee. If you battle Coffee and you play like she's a woman and you play nice, she's going to 30 you. We say the same thing about Vixen. But that's kind of where things kind of stop. And you know, again, Jazz is someone, she got big battles coming up. Got the Reed Dollars on beat. Like I said, she just had Arsenal announced. She's someone that gets her battles announced, goes to the Himalayan mountains, writes her material, and it comes down and delivers 3 rounds of very, very high level, high quality material. And then when you think about it, when she battles the women, she's not, matter of fact, let's just get straight to it. I'll let Jazz speak, and we're not gonna. It's about a 30-minute rant. You can go to her Geechee's YouTube channel and watch the whole 30-minute rant. I don't think the 30-minute rant is needed because it's very interesting to me that everybody had a lot to say, had a lot of opinions before Jazz started talking. But after Jazz started talking, nobody had anything to say. Everything was mum's the word. I watched all day yesterday in the spaces. I watched all day yesterday on the Twitter timeline. Nobody had nothing to say except she ain't lying. She ain't lying. She right. I don't see no lies detected. Well, let's listen to the truth then. Let's listen to this reality check that the battle rap community got. And then this message, don't get lost in the sauce. She might be addressing female battle rap. She might be addressing female battle rappers, but this knowledge, these gems that she's giving you can apply to male battle rap. Because if we think that female battle rap is dead, quote unquote, hell, male battle rap gotta be on life support. It gotta be on life support. It gotta be teetering. Because the same narratives that we say, oh, it's so top heavy, is the same thing we say about the men. Anytime URL call, they gonna go get half an EFB. You're gonna get your Geechees, your Rumnitties. Those two are gonna be on the card. You might be able to swap out a Hustle for a Danny Myers. You might be able to swap out a Danny Myers for JC. I'm just saying, but let's listen to what she got to say, man. Make sure y'all hit the likes. Make sure y'all comment. Again, I want to see the comments in the chat. Let me know. Thumbs up the video. Share out the stream. Let's get to it. Oh, yeah, you see that second part? Yeah, we're going. Oh, my God. Yeah, we're going to talk about that one, too. But let's get to it, man.
Rap before? Don't act like you care now. And I know who cares about female battle rap. I pay attention to everything. I know who cares and I know who acts like they care. Y'all don't care because y'all would have been said that. Why is Arsenal now the thing that made the catalyst of this conversation? Since I've been outside, since Gaddis, I've battled 9 women. I'm going to tell you why this number is important. Because y'all be having these conversations about the Mount Rushmores and who's your Mount Rushmore and it's your female Mount Rushmore and who's your top 5 elite. Name me one of them that have battled more women than me since I've been outside. Since y'all watch female battle rap and y'all care about female battle rap, name me one. Name me one. I battled Vixen, Gaddis, Coffee, Shice Raw, RX, Farrah, Shuni, Chirac. I battled them. Every time I battled them, I'm leaving with performance of the night, performance of the year, round of the year, body of the year, battle of the year. Every time I battle a woman, I'm leaving with something on a card with men. You can't tell me I don't push female battle rap. I am female battle rap.
Talk.
I embody everything that you want in a female battle rapper. Promo, brand, imaging, talent. I get respect from the highest peers. I'm easy to work with. No writers. What more is there? Anything I do is helping female battle rap. Anything I touch is helping female battle rap.
And I can make the argument anything she touches helping battle rap, period. We just seen her on Funk Flex. We just seen her on Funk Flex. And before we watch the rest of the it's like 3 more minutes that I want to watch of this video. I want to talk about the 3 points that she had when she started her epic rant, as they're calling it. First of all, she talked about the talent gap in between the top tier women and the ones on the come up. It's literally it's almost like reading a different language. Like you got the up and comers that are speaking English, and you got the top tier, the God tier, the Mount Rushmores, whatever you want to say when it comes to women battle rap. They are speaking French. They're speaking Chinese. They are on a whole nother book than what the new girls are currently reading. So when you tell a Jazz to come out and give someone a shot, the gap in talent is so wide. It's like, why would I do that? Why? Because again, if you just heard her resume, Coffee, you know what I'm saying, Chirac, all these different names, the Gaddises, the RX, you know what I'm saying? You're hearing all of these top level names. body of the night, performance of the night, round of the night, battle of the year. If she's amassing all these awards and seemingly winning Wody off of battling these top tier women and incorporating some men, what do you think she's gonna do with some of these mid and lower tier women? She's ended careers. She's paused careers. She stopped runs, male and female.
If I'm battling the top men, if I'm battling Holler the Dawn, and there's people that they don't even know I exist, and they see me, oh shit, it's female battle rappers? Let me look at her other battles. Let me look at some other women that's pushing female battle rap. It don't matter if it's not woman versus woman. Because let me tell you something. If I battle a woman and I drag her, that's not pushing female battle rap. That's pushing me.
She ain't lying. Again, no lies detected. If she kills a newcomer, where do they go from there? And if it's not a top tier woman versus a top tier woman, how does Jazz battling outside of the opportunity and the eyes that she's going, the eyes that are on Jazz every time she battles, she brings that into that woman. But if she bodies her, she puts her in a casket. If no one wants to see her after that, how is she pushing battle rap? That is the question that's on the table. So we talk about the talent gap. Then we get into the professionalism. Now, the professionalism is not just as simple as just showing up. It's not just as simple as showing up and giving through a 3-round battle or giving a 1-round battle. It's about the consistency. How many battles can you go without choking, stumbling, fumbling, any mishaps? It's about the promo. Are you willing to go on different platforms? Everybody can't go to 3 Letterman, respectfully. Everybody can't go to Polo World and Black Compass, and you gotta go to Impact of the Culture. Shout out my boy Young Shine. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to Temp Check. You gotta go to these other platforms. They might not have the 100,000s, but guess what? We have our own following and a cult following that we have. We have our own supporters. And most of us have more supporters than you battle rappers, respectfully. Most of us have more supporters than you battle rappers. So it would behoove you to get off that high-ass horse of yours. Come on down here and do an interview. Cut a little promo, put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram. Now, that's one thing that I can say, that Jazz, you inspired me in this conversation, in this epic rant. I need to get back on my job. I need to start cutting up some of the videos that I'm doing on my daily lives. I need to start tweeting more. I need to start putting myself out there more in order so people understand what the fuck is going on over on this channel. So thank you, Jazz. I'm not too big-headed to understand I can learn lessons from other people. I don't gotta make a mistake. I don't gotta be a battle rapper not showing up to battles to understand what Jazz is talking about. As a blogger, as someone who wants to be one of the best and considered as one of the best in this culture and what I do, I need to do more. So this was a wake-up call for me, Jazz. Thank you.
That's not pushing female battle rap, dragging a bitch that's not ready. That's not pushing the culture. Just because I'm battling somebody that has a vagina like me, that's not pushing it. I'm doing flex. It's people that don't know who I am. Now they see in the comments, this is a battle rapper. I'm pushing battle rap.
What up, Doc?
Anything that I do.
Congratulations, you and you.
When I go viral, it's for my raps. When other female battle rappers go viral, it's goofy shit. Sending me DMs, laughing emojis.
Damn.
Cause and like I said, I'm gonna repeat. When one woman does something, they think all of us are like that.
And now that is probably one of the realest statements she can say. That ghostwriting shit, when it happens to one, it's like a snowball effect. Yeah, it's a couple battle rappers that have been around for 12, 14 years that can get out of the way of that avalanche of Jazz. But I don't know how many can really get out of the way, because we see the way Miss Hustle reacted off of what Prestavia was saying. She not playing about her raps. She not playing about them lyrics. She understands that if you attach this being attached to one female battle rapper, like a Yoshi, respectfully, Ghostwriting being attached to your name one time looks bad on everybody, especially if you're one of the top ladies. How did you get there? It's kind of like being a black person in society. They think that if one black person does this one thing, it applies to every black person. It's the same way with female battle rap. They think if this person has ghostwriters, if this person has rumors of ghostwriters, how come a 40 don't have ghostwriters? How come a JAZ don't have ghostwriters? How come a Hustle, an Official? We got to stand up for them. And that gets draining because not everybody's going to do that every single day because we don't really care about female battle rap like that. We don't make it a hot topic every day like that. It's a microwave issue for us. Female battle rap is a microwave issue for us. It's something that we talk about when it's hot, but when it's not, oh well. If Coffee ain't wearing the dresses, ain't wearing the outfits, y'all still watching Coffee battles? I am. But even Coffee even said it herself, just be the ability to rap, I gotta do more. I don't care if you gotta talk about me once you leave the venue. I want it to be the raps, but if it's this crazy ass, sexy ass outfit I got on, at least it's something. Some of y'all think that just rapping is enough, and it's not. Your raps aren't enough to get you where you say you want to go. Where you say you want to go.
So if you see some goofy shit from a female battle rapper, you're thinking, oh, every female battle rapper is like this. Ha, ha, ha. No. It's bitches that can really rap. That go viral for good shit. But when you go viral for goofy shit, you putting a stain on female battle rap. Y'all don't care about y'all careers. I would never dictate my career off of bitches that don't care about theirs.
Oh, God damn.
I will never dictate my career off of bitches that don't care about theirs. And you know how I know bitches don't care about it? Because I care. So I know what it looks like to care. I worked for 14 years and got the motherfucking right to say no to a battle. Y'all could never make me feel bad for saying no to a bitch that don't deserve me. I sleep fine after saying no to a bitch because any bitch I battle, it's a look. Any bitch you put in front of me, it's a look. So I'm okay with saying no. Damn. Y'all can't convince me she deserves, no. Because I watch all these bitches. New, old, top tier, low tier, I watch all of them. I watch all their battles. So I can tell you, she nice, but she be choking sometimes. Some of y'all wouldn't know that because y'all don't watch everything. Y'all see a bitch rhyme cat with hat and say, uh-oh, JAZ, you gotta battle her. No, I don't. No, I don't. You gotta work for that shit. You hoes don't deserve me. Damn.
Hey, Geechee, you might be the best you might have the best ad-libs in battle rap, sir. It used to be Rock. It used to be Rock when he was standing behind Surf Free to Wave, and I'm pretty sure it'll be Rock again when Surf comes home and he gets back on that battle rap stage. But when it comes to just outright just funny ad-libs, this nigga Geechee is relentless, bro. He is relentless. But like the majority of battle rappers said, there's no lies detected. She not lying. I'm very interested to see what female battle rappers are going to take that as a personal challenge to show her that she's wrong. Because all day yesterday, it was nothing more than head nods and flowers given to JAZ. Yep, you right, girl. Go off, sis. Everybody riding the JAZ bandwagon. Well, if everybody was riding the JAZ bandwagon, how come we don't have more women ascending to the heights that they need to ascend to for JAZ to potentially want to battle them? Just something to think about, man. Just something to think about. But something else that's going on in the culture, my Lord. Man, y'all know I'm from the crib, man. Y'all know I'm from St. Louis, man. I ain't never been shy about that. I've never been shy about that. And I have tried to stay out of the fray when it comes to the Hitman and VERB debacle. I have tried to stay out the way of that shit. I didn't want nothing to do with that shit. However, inserting ARP just kind of added a different dynamic to all of this. Verb, you want to say Hitman Holla went and got Big Brother from New York? Cool. That nigga on your heels, my boy. That nigga not playing fair. Or maybe he is. Or maybe you just didn't know the level that he was willing to take it there with you. But Verb, ARP is raining 40 days and 40 nights of straight hell on you, my boy. No one can take away what you've done as a battle rapper, But the things you have done personally to Hitman Holla on social media, the things that you have said, you know what I'm saying, contacting Nick Cannon, contacting Wildin' Out, you know what I'm saying, questioning this shit with Cinnamon. If that's your homie, if that's your family, if that's your boy, why are you doing these things? And I understand you want to say that you have personally done nothing to Hitman Holla. I don't know why or how you can say that. Why do you why do you continue to, it looks like to me, you like burning bridges. You want to be the winter soldier. You want to be the one on the island. You want to be Island Verb on an island by yourself. That doesn't make any sense to me. But you open this can of worms with ARP, you open this can of worms with Hitman Holla, you saying that the numbers that you got were fake, that Maxed Out 3 was the biggest maxed out they ever had, the most successful. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was at Maxed Out 1. That venue was way bigger than Maxed Out 3. If we're just talking, again, if we are just talking from a venue standpoint, from an imagery standpoint, Maxed Out 1 was bigger than Maxed Out 3. Now, Maxed Out 3 might have had better battles. I'm not arguing that. But Maxed Out 1, the venue itself, 1,500, 2,000 people in the venue, VIP sections, bottle service going all around. I had a section. My first time popping out at a battle rap event. I thought all battle rap events came with VIP sections. Little did I know, Maxed Out 3, I'm standing for 8-10 hours. You know what I'm saying? But ARP has been going live every day with, you know what I'm saying, covering mainstream topics, covering worldly topics, but also making sure that you are a line item every single day. Now, I know you do a lot of promo on X, you do a lot of promo on your YouTube channel, but it's getting relentless because he's pulling cards. He's pulling cards from your whole career. Like, he's really walking you down. ARP is someone that the culture has always known has been lethal, has been intentional, has been very methodical with his words, especially when it comes to the blogs and the things he says and the things he's done. There is a reason that he is really just pulling back the curtains and showing contracts. He's showing contracts. Chaz Duncan on a contract. He's showing the contract from you and Bonnie Godiva. Did you see the live today? Did you see the things that he was saying? Did you see the way he was talking to you? He's pulling your card. You said these things about Hitman for so long, but when 314 Day came around, you messaged him. You hit him with a temperature check. You don't believe me? All right. Let's get to it, man. Hit the likes. Hit the motherfucking likes. Don't believe me. Here we go. A verb.
And look at this one from Holla. Fuck, you proud of me for stopping you from picking up a battle check? This is when, you want to know what's diabolical? Look at this text message. Hitman has a verb saved in his phone as Spin Master. Is that not a fucking haymaker? So this is it seems to be the text message on March 14th that a verb text Hitman. Happy 314 Day, fool. this verb. Oh, so he knows that you probably don't have my number saved. He's saying, this is verb. This verb. I'm proud of you. You keep being great and get busy on that stage versus hustle. So all that shit about Hitman versus hustle, but this is what verb does in private. This is what verb does in private. So not only is he being disingenuous in public and lying in public, right? But it also shows the cowardly nature of checking Hitman's temperature. And when I say cowardly, it's not because, oh, A-Verb has never had a fight in his life. It's cowardly to parade around all of this. I was in Houston. 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 Wasn't I? Wasn't I Houston? And nothing happened. I was in Houston. 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 He says that now that he's home safe, right? It's cowardly because this was a temperature check. This was a temperature check. You didn't even think that he had your phone number saved. That's why you said this is verb. And you're seeing if you can make a public appearance at a known location safely. But then when you return home safe, it's, I was in Houston. I was in Houston. I was in Houston. I was in Houston. That's some cowardly shit. You want to know why Houston was Houston? First of all, let me get a credit to Hitman Hop.
Can we just talk about the fact that ARP is doing these blogs in the STL cap? Like, it is diabolical what's going on right now. He's doing these blogs in the STL cap. Sir, but Hitman Holla has your name as Spin Master in his phone. Now, that can be doctored. I don't think it is. That can be doctored, though. That's almost like if you was dating a girl and she thought she was the main and you screenshotted her a message and you forgot you titled her something different and she's side chick number 3. What you thought you were in my life, let me tell you, you not. That is diabolical.
Because he's his own man. So he flew into Houston with a couple of his people and he showed up to do business as TBL requested and booked him for, to announce the Murder Mook battle, come out on stage and do their face-off to the world during their stream.
Hit the lights, man. Hit the lights.
So he did what he was supposed to do. He made his own decision, be professional. We did the Whack 100 thing and everything. Verb has, he's a fuck nigga to me, but,
Jesus.
If I see him, we probably gonna step to the side, but I'm not enraged about Cinnamon and my parents' tweets and all that shit that he's been done. I'm cool. Now, so give him the top credit. You know who else gets credit underneath that? TBL. Chilla Jones, he spoke about trying to maneuver in a ways to try to create some separation there, right? It's an event. You guys never cross paths. The whole event. You guys never seen each other. Some of that is Chilla Jones. You also got people like me. People like me that's in Holla's ear saying, it ain't worth it. Leave that man alone. Don't touch that man. This is everybody knows A-Verb at this point, right?
I just thought that was really telling for me.
You show me the ID. If I don't see the ID, maybe.
This is crazy.
Yeah, but reporter, man. I would give.
Hold on, let me see.
No. So
that somebody added me to. Verb, you do all of this underage and minor talk and pedal stuff. You better not. You better not have a conversation remotely close to any of that. You better not ever have any of that shit coming out. Let me just click play just to double check.
17. Yeah, no. You do 17. No, hey, jailbait, man. Fuck that. No.
So you mean tell me if a bad 17-year-old I ain't got no money?
No. She showed me the ID. If I don't see the ID, baby, show me the ID. I won't fuck out.
Okay, so if you had a bad 17-year-old, she said she ain't got no money, but she'll suck your dick.
No. I won't do that. Maybe I'll give you some money. I won't do that.
You give us some money, so you will buy some.
No, I'll give her some money. I won't fuck her.
This conversation is weird.
So
this conversation is weird, even in a joking fashion. This conversation is weird.
No, I'm not fucking her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But you thought about it, though.
You're a good reporter, man.
Yeah, I heard that.
You should be a reporter, man. The hell.
No, I just asked, I mean, you strike me as a freaky guy.
No, you're not freaky. I pick up something. I go to the airport. I'm not going to use 17. Yeah.
Crazy work.
Always. I had discussions behind the scenes about if I ever was to book at the time Loaded Lux versus Hitman Holla, I was going to have to create 2 flyers.
Oh no, the Sue Surf would never.
Any of them. Arsenal. Charlie Clips. You can argue Charlie Clips against.
Let me see, because I gotta get that Sue Surf.
Sweater.
That shit is crazy.
Is that Pikachu?
Surf last month wasn't Surf, but he in a different bracket. Like when you go in a different bracket, bro, your whole everything. Like I could tell God wants me to remove myself because
from Earth or battle rap?
Earth, I need to be here.
I know. I mean, you just say God said to remove.
It's just
Uncle Ryan, you out of pocket, my boy.
Certain things, because you know, like I'm detached. I don't know new niggas' names. I don't know because like I'm gonna keep it fun with y'all. I do too much shit right now. Like my life changed drastically. I just don't talk about it. So it's just like I do so much different shit, bro. It's just like okay, like even like look, when you take Surf last month wasn't Surf, but he in a different bracket. Like when you go in a different bracket, bro, your whole everything changed, bro. It's like, you know, but no, like, we gotta
be able to take accountability for our own actions. This is coming off the Miss Hustle battle. I want to say this was a 30. I want to say it was a 30 when the battle first dropped. But I also know that VERB went viral off of this, and that's like how he kind of like counteracted the loss. You know what I'm saying? I did more with the battle material because my battle material got saw mainstream. I think Worldstar ended up picking it up.
To official on that.
But
the whole KFC campaign, he even had other people doing it.
I thought this was really an interesting part with ARP talking about his relationship with Sue Surf.
The man bracket. As much as ARP and Surf have their reputation for us giving y'all our classic back and forth, you know, he did the whole KFC campaign. He even had other people doing it, Jack Boy and other battle rappers and fans and all that stuff. It was dope. That was a good attack that Surf did towards myself and RB. And I had mine about his crib, how much money was, you know what I'm saying, the realities of me and his relation. You know, it was one of my funnest back and forths. I think my favorite back and forths that were just fun. It wasn't really personal. Wasn't really drama. Was with Sue Surf and with Jay Black. Those were fun, you know. But VERB doesn't have that man side, that man quality that Surf always carried.
Shit.
Surf would come stand in my. It's on footage on 15 Minutes of Fame. He will stand in my face, shake my hand, and tell me, man, you know what it is. You know, VERB doesn't have the strength to do that. Anytime I've ever seen Surf face to face, we kept it 1,000 with each other. VERB can't do that. He can't do that. That's the first thing that I'm going to say, that Surf would never. Here's the second thing that Surf would never. I've never even worked with Surf. I worked with VERB for the course of 10 years. This is somebody that people say, damn, he's the one that, like you saw when DNA did that rant. It's on 15 Minutes Fame as well. He's saying, he said, Beasley didn't care about your career. Smack didn't care about your career. ARP did. And he saved you, and he gave you Mook, and he gave you this, and then you backstabbed him. That was DNA, one of our GOATs. And that's another person I meant to say for Mount Rushmore, DNA. And there's others too, my bad. But you saw when DNA said that, right? And that's what you did to that man. I didn't have that type of relationship with Surf. Yet when me and Surf was negotiating him versus Math, and Surf was going back and forth and having conversations with other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was for like 40 grand to book him. I think that's the number that we was talking about, $40,000. So the deposit would have been somewhere in the area of half or a little less, maybe $10,000, $15,000 deposit, right? Good money. Surf will always be down and grab.
We got over 100. We got over 100.
Very, very good money.
Make sure we hit the likes, man. Make sure we hit the likes. Y'all like to watch the react videos. I keep them rolling.
He didn't play with my money. He didn't play with me at a street level or a man level. We only played with each other on a battle rap level. You know, as much as Surf fuck you, ARP and KFC and all that, you know what he could have did if he wasn't a man of honor, or if I would have allowed it, or if he would have treated the situation.
This next part is the whole reason I pulled up this Sue Surf, because this speaks a lot to Sue Surf's character. We always talk about battle rappers taking deposits, taking battles, knowing that they're not going to do the battle, this and that. We don't, leagues just be out deposits hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, maybe even, you know what I'm saying, 5 figures, depending on who that battler is. Listen to what ARP says about Sue Surf and their relationship and why he believes Sue Surf would never.
Or our relationship like that. He could have said, yo, ARP, green light. I could have paid him that deposit, let's say $10,000, $15,000.
Okay.
And he could have known already that I'm not doing this battle, or I'm going to cancel it, or we're going to have to figure this out later on, or yo, ARP, you know, get it back in blood. Catch me in the streets.
We've
If
seen
you
it.
want your
We've
deposit
seen it
back,
done
or
before.
I'll send you a piece of it back, or you know, we're going to have to forward book this later on. We'll figure it out. Or, you know what I'm saying? He did it. He went and spoke to the people that he was speaking to, and then he came online. He started talking about now he has a 2-battle deal. Some of that was the one that included him versus Iron, right? You had that classic interview with him on 15 Minutes of Fame saying, oh, ARP, I just take his contract and I run over to Beasley and I'd be like, listen, you better match this. This is all online.
Right? I remember that.
You took that deposit for Iron Solomon. You signed that contract. And then we played audio yesterday that showed who you are, right? Because when you were confronted by me, and I didn't even put the Drake shit out yet, that's the stance and the position that you took. And online, everybody, yo, but he sent back the deposit. I never wanted it back. I told him I'm not canceling my battle. I'm not even going to get to the Iron shit yet. And there's always been the question, people, the person that calls you and asks you to lend him $600 to fix his car battery, does that same person have a $4,000 deposit to return me? People have always questioned, where did he get that money from? Right? All these St. Louis niggas is not the same. I have proof of it, okay? So Surf would never. Surf would never. Surf was way more stand-up than you, despite his public antics. He was way, way, way more stand-up of a man than you, okay? There's 2 more things that Surf would never do.
Let's get to the this next situation. Just hit the likes, man. Oh my God. This is crazy. It's gonna get wicked.
You embarrassing family, I mean, bashing them all in your raps. Is it because of where you from? The St. Louis nigga got an arch in his back. I mean, what? Your mom beats you so much that you got used to having a foot in your ass? I knew you wouldn't answer. That's why I brought her with me. Now I'm lying. But I did bring her straps. Ooh. Let's talk about it.
No. Battle over. No. Don't even put your hand. No. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't even put my hand up in a situation like that. I'm walking off the stage. There's nothing to smile about. ARP, I'm like, hey, get this out my face. I'm off the stage with it. I ain't gonna lie.
You got some explaining to do.
That's great.
What up, Chad? I'm the reason that you looking pussy and can't get a rap. Hold it down. You looking like you don't remember me now. I'm the reason that you lie pussy and can't get a rap. Mom needed the best. She's still the man of the house. Don't be scared of me now. You talk back, I'm going straight in your mouth. Say something. Don't be scared of me now. You talk back, I'm going straight in your mouth. Because a bitch brought you in this world with a dick gonna take you.
Now the question was posed on ARP's. I'm gonna remove that right now, real quick. So the question was posed on ARP's live today. What would you do in a situation like that? Now we don't know the money situation at this point, but as a man, no, you're not waving no dildo, my friend. We're not doing that. There's no situation. I don't give a damn if Murder Mook, Loaded Lux. I could be battling him. You're not doing that. Battle over. Battle is over. Because again, I gotta live with this. This is being recorded. Oh no. Oh no. But there's a reason that ARP showed this. And he didn't show this just for the viral moment. He showed this because he actually showed the contract. Because I know VERB can definitely sit here and say, and I can on the other side of the coin is as a professional, you sign a contract, you stand in whatever round you got to stand in front of. I get that, I understand that, but as a man, there's only certain things that I'm going to allow. And if that means that I have to give back some of the money because I had to, as a man, you know what I'm saying, take my integrity and walk off a stage, I'm probably gonna be willing to do that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I'm probably gonna be willing to do that. I just gotta find out where is it at? Where is it at? Where he go with that shit? So he talking about it. This is what I want to show y'all. Like, this is how I know ARP is not playing with you, Vert. You said you was gonna go get your lawyer. Go get that nigga. You should have went got him last week. Go get him, go get her, go get they, whatever the combination is, go get them. Y'all need to meet. Because right now, 40, what are we on day 8? You got 32 more days of this?
November 12, 2016, $2,500.
Hold on, wait a minute. What?
November 12, 2016. Standing there and smiling and continuing on, and you know, it must have been a big check then. Had to have been. Had to be like $50,000 at play, right? Let's double check because I have that one.
He's showing contracts.
I have that one. Let's see.
You know how confident you are as a businessman to show contracts.
November 12, 2016, $2,500. $2,500 with $1,000 deposit. I just spent that at Six Flags last weekend. All bullshit aside.
For $2,500, no. Respectfully, I ain't gonna lie. The Cuban I looked at this week, a couple of days ago was $3,500. I ain't gonna cap. No cap. I can show it to you right now. I can take you to the website. The Cuban I was about to buy was $3,500. I'm not standing in front of that for $1,500. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I say all that to say this. VERB, I really hope that you know what you getting yourself or you got yourself into, because this don't look like it's stopping any time soon. And you got to wear this one. It's going to be very interesting to see how VERB respond back today. But again, like I said, I just wanted to have a little fun, man. Y'all like to watch and react. Let me know in the comment section if this is something that y'all want to see more of. Y'all want to see me do actual battles. We can do watch and react on actual battles. We can do other interviews, hot takes, things of that nature. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see, and I promise you I will provide it. Thank you, JAZ the Rapper, for not only addressing the state of female battle rap, but the state of battle rap in its entirety. Again, I feel like everybody should have been able to take something out of that 30-minute rant, because there was a lot of gems that were dropped. If you was a blogger, there was a lot of gems that was dropped. A female blogger, top tier, god tier, male blogger, top tier, god tier, low tier, no tier, shed a tier. It don't matter. She definitely had a message, and shout out to her. Shout out to Geeksy on the podcast. You can go become a member if you would like to. But I'm about to get up out of here and start this day. So y'all already know who I am. Y'all know exactly what I do. Please hit the likes on the way out. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. We ain't just getting started. Being here.